Archer and the Devil.
He's like Mickey Mouse's shit sidekick, isn't he?
If that's your life, I feel sorry for your penis more than anything else.
Fuck. I've left it too late. Mate, it's not like I wrote a song about him or anything. Schnell, schnell.
Welcome to our Valentine's Day Archer and the Devil Speciale.
Oh, I wish I had a bit of like plinky plonky music. What's that? What was that? Is it Love Boat?
What the fuck is plinky plonky
You know, like
music?
love music. You know,
Love music.
You know, no. What was that?
Like Slayer. Oh,
Was it Love Boat or something? What was it?
wasn't that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They used to play it on like when they used to read
I can't remember
on the
who it is.
radio. There used to be like a sad love story or love song or some bullshit like that. And then they used to play that music.
I'm gonna need that.
They used to play that music. There we go. Look, we've got candles. We've got a rose. Although you are listening to this on a Wednesday,
Yeah, but today,
let's give you a hint as to what day it is today.
today is Valentine's Day. For all you, I'm wearing pink.
Wearing pink. I'm not.
Last year I wore red, all red. This year, pink.
I made zero effort. I've lit some candles and got a rose. I mean, what more do you want?
That's all the romance I require.
You didn't buy me any flowers.
I'm really fucking easy. So
Considering I'm apparently the bitch of the duo.
from
If
lo-
you don't know what we're talking about, please listen to the Q&A that we've just
Q&A.
released
This morning,
this morning. Yes,
I didn't know it was coming out today, and I decided I'll put it out on the Sunday.
it's fucking funny.
And it just so it is
It
funny.
is funny. There's some very funny things in it.
There's definitely look for all the stories I edit on the podcast. On that one, I just thought, nah,
What?
let's just talk about everything.
Just leave it all in.
Just leave it
Yeah.
all on the table.
It is. It's literally all
Which is a
been-
dangerous way to move forward.
yeah, because then it's like,
Let's talk about Valentine's Day.
have you got a sad or funny or happy
romantic.
or romantic Valentine story?
I have got a couple
Oh God. Okay.
that involve being abroad.
Right.
Let's go historically, chronologically in order. I've only got two. 2014,
Yep.
I took my girlfriend to Paris.
Okay.
We had-
Romantic already. Tick the box.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was a Christmas present. So for Christmas, I got her other shit as well. Bought her a lightsaber.
Some would stay stereotypical, but yeah, go on, carry on.
I brought some rad presents, but then I was like, I need some big gesture. So I was like,
Okay.
we didn't be together at that point a week.
I mean, okay, then fair enough.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you just blew my. Okay, yeah, so fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got together in December, like,
Okay.
right at the end of December as
Yeah.
well. So it was a very new relationship. And I was like, fuck it, going all in. So got tickets to Paris.
Did you drive or go on the train?
Flew
Oh, you flew?
from
Push the fucking boat. out.
Glasgow.
You've been together a week. You drove
yeah.
to Glasgow as well?
She lived in Carlisle,
Oh, okay.
so went to Carlisle
Right.
and then drove the rest of the way to Glasgow.
Okay.
And then flew down from there. Got stopped at the airport.
Let me
Going
guess.
through. A woman saw me. She ran. She ran to go, where are you going? Bitch, I'm going to Paris. What are you going there for? See this girl attached to me by the hand currently.
Hopefully for lots of sex.
It's Valentine's Day. So let's presume, well, it wasn't that day. I think it was like the 20th.
Frog's legs. What do you think I'm going to Paris
It
for?
was the 11th or the 12th we flew over.
Oh, your lights have gone out.
Oh, no. Just like me, I'm dead inside.
Don't set yourself on fire, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I can't see them. Yeah, my light's gone out.
I think it'd be good for views, but go on.
So we go over anyway. We get to Paris. We're staying in Montmartre, which is like my favourite part of Paris. I love Paris. I really like Paris.
Right.
Went to all jazz cafes and stuff like that. Valentine's Day, she really liked Disney.
Okay.
So-
Great place.
Great place.
Yeah.
So I'd never been. So
Yeah.
took her to Disneyland for the day.
Nice.
But also planned a surprise.
So you'd gone to Paris for Valentine's.
Yeah. New relationship.
New relationship. Flew there.
Flew
None
there.
of this ferry driving bullshit.
No.
Flew there.
Flew there.
Not even got the train.
No. Flew.
Splashed out.
Not only that, but I went further away from Paris.
Exactly. To get to
To
Paris.
get to Paris.
So you flew to Paris.
Flew to Paris.
Where did you stay? Like close, like town centre, like whatever
Yeah, in
it is. I
Montmartre.
don't know,
So
city
Montmartre
centre.
area is, yeah. It's like the bohemian, hippie,
right, okay.
nice,
Yeah.
good musicians, art,
Yeah.
food, all of that.
And then that wasn't enough.
That wasn't enough.
Disney it is.
Disney it is.
Yeah. Day tickets.
Go to Disney.
Yeah.
Get the train there in the morning.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Roller coasters, all that good stuff. Candy floss, winning prizes.
Literally all the fun of the fair.
All the fun of the fair.
Yeah.
And then about 5 o'clock comes around. I'm looking at my watch.
There's more.
There's more.
There's more.
Mate, I don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you keep looking at the watch for? Oh, no,
and you're like,
no reason.
Just don't ask questions because you'll ruin it.
Yeah. So I thought, we've got to leave. And she's like, I don't want to leave. I'm in Disneyland. I'm having a fucking time of my life.
It's Disneyland.
I get that, but
whoever wants to leave Disneyland?
No one, ever. No one. Apart from the people who work there, probably.
I bet Goofy wants to leave every now and then.
He probably would.
You know what I mean? Must suck to be Goofy.
Yeah, dude.
Is he like...
Is that the worst one?
He's like Mickey Mouse's shit sidekick, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's like, it's always fucking Mickey Mouse. It's never me.
Yeah, and Minnie's like the queen. She's
Exactly.
She's like the Beyonce.
Anyway, carry on.
So I'm like, we've got to leave. We have to leave now. She's not happy about it.
Right.
But I'm like, we've got to go, so we're going.
I bet she was a bit excited, though, because she's thinking more.
I don't... The thing is, there's nothing I could do that would top Disneyland for her. So whatever it was...
That's a fair point, though.
Wasn't going to be as good. So there's that excitement,
point.
but there's also that this better be better than fucking
Everything's
Disney.
described as the Disneyland of so-and-so.
Right, exactly,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
So, and I'm taking her out of that environment now to go somewhere else. So we get the train back into
Was she mad?
Paris. No, because it's Valentine's Day. We're abroad. She's riding it out. She's being a trooper. Right.
Taking one for the team.
Taking one for the team. So we get into the city.
Yeah.
And then we have to get another train somewhere. And she's like, where are we going? And then we get there. And she's like, what's this?
Right.
Oh, this is the Parc des Princes. What happens here? Paris Saint-Germain play football here. She's like,
You didn't.
oh.
You didn't.
So I wanted to go and see a PSG game.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, this wasn't my fault. This game was scheduled for like the day before, I think.
Right.
But because of the Champions League fixture, they had to change it
Okay.
to Valentine's Day.
I mean, you still didn't have to go.
Of course I did.
You didn't have to go. You could have said, you know what? It's Valentine's.
I'm in Paris. Gotta go and see Paris Saint-Germain. Great game. They won 3-0. The worst part of it was, right, we didn't have to leave when we left.
Oh, God.
Because when I was looking on the Sky Sports app at kickoff time and it was saying like 7:30, I didn't realise that was British time. Because the app's British. It didn't occur to me that they might alter it. Or might not alter it.
So you left an hour early?
I left an hour early. Could have had another hour at Disneyland. We made it there. There's no one there. And she's like, is it definitely today? I'm like, yeah.
So,
Why is there no one here? I don't know. And then I looked at the time and was like, yeah, like it's like 7:15 now.
you went, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Surprise!
Surprise! You get to walk around the stadium for an hour.
So we're doing a stadium tour.
Yeah.
And we're watching the game.
To be
and
fair,
you lost an hour at Disney.
Fair play to the girl. She loved the game.
Right.
The 1-3 nils. Zlatan scored twice. Like we later went to Milan like a couple of months afterwards, and she suggested, "Do you want to go to a game there? Do they have a team?"
What would she have preferred though? Another hour in Disney, or
Well, yeah, I'm sure if you ask her now, she probably would have said I'd rather have not gone with them. But there you go. No, we had a good time, and no, she was rad about it. But yeah, so that was the ending Valentine's Day with a football game, and about 70,000 angry men, Frenchmen, was how
not one of them was Mickey Mouse.
not one of them,
Not one. Even Goofy.
Goofy came.
Did he?
He was sat right at the top.
Drowning his sorrows.
He couldn't afford to sit down the bottom.
Mickey was in a box.
Mickey's in the box. So that was one. There's a theme here.
Right.
The other one, I was traveling through Central America at the time.
Yeah.
I'd been in Mexico for 10 days maybe, and I was in Cancun. I didn't want to go to Cancun, but Chichen Itza is a big pyramid right by there, and I wanted to go there. So I've been on a bus for 30 hours from Mexico, from Oaxaca to Cancun. Tired, smelly, have a shower, go to the bar, get smashed. And I meet this German girl there called Curly, who is listening, and I know she's listening.
Hi, Curly. Yeah.
Or watching. Drinks happen. This is the 13th of February.
Okay.
Let's just say I didn't end up in my dorm that night.
Okay. Yeah.
the day, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to do something tomorrow?" I'm like,
Gold
"Yeah,
medals
cool."
were awarded.
Gold medals were awarded.
Okay. Listen to the question and answer for that
Yeah,
reference.
yeah. And she's like, "Do you want to do something tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." I'm going to Chichen Itza in the day. After that, it's all, I'm like, got nothing planned. So I leave in the morning to go get the bus to Chichen Itza, and I get to the bus terminal, which is literally across from the hostel. And they're like, "There's no buses today." And I'm like, "It's one of the 7 certain wonders of the world. You know, there's like different. It's one of those.
There's just no bus today.
But today there's no bus going there. Cool, okay. Sorry, the pyramids are closed. So I'm like, I've got fuck all to do. So I go back to the hostel. I don't want to go around Cancun because I do not want to go there. I do want to be there.
Right.
It's spring break. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's just,
yeah. Why?
I was 35 at the
So
time.
what?
Or something. I just wasn't feeling it.
Spring break, woo! Yeah.
You did that with such enthusiasm. I'm genuinely kind of like, that took me back there then. Like, I want to go out.
I think it's a Friends
Oh,
reference.
okay.
I think.
Like Joey probably.
No, I think it was Chandler where he keeps going,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I might be wrong, but...
So I get back to the hostel and there's a couple of other people hanging around and they're like, I just told them I've got nothing to do, so they're like, "Do you want a drink?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. I like doing that." So I drank all day. Met a bunch of people at the hostel. And then one French guy was like, "Oh, there's a football game on. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, so I've got nothing else planned.
Yeah.
Let's go to that." So we go watch his football game. It was Cancun, whatever they're called, against another Mexican team. 4 of us went. It was rad.
The Cancun Mexicans.
Yes.
Yeah.
We on the way back.
Cancun Gringos.
Yeah, right. But my phone doesn't work with that SIM card when I travel, unless I'm in Europe. So I didn't buy a SIM card when I was there. So other than Wi-Fi, my phone won't work.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get hold of me,
No chance.
no chance.
Yeah.
So we get food on the way back, stop at this pizza place, then get back to the hostel about 11 p.m.
Right. Still on Valentine's Day.
Still Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And everyone in this hostel is like, "You Sonny?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "There's a German girl looking for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Why?" They're like, "Apparently, like, you were going to hang out with her today." And I'm like, "Oh, well, that's not a big deal though, right?" And then I look around. "Oh, it's Valentine's Day." Sorry, Kelly.
So you burned a date off.
Yes.
An actual Valentine's Day date that you forgot about.
But at the time, I will say, because I've met Curly a couple of times since then. But at that point, I'd only met her that once. And everyone was like, "Yeah, she's knocked on every door in the hostel to try and find you." Gold medal though, right?
So she thought you were hiding from her when really you just gone to a football
I've
game?
just gone to a football game
And forgot?
And when I got back, I got like ping, 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 ping with messages like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?" I was like, and then I messaged her. I was like, "Where are you?" She's like, "I'm in my room now." I was like, "Oh."
Was
okay,
she shouting,
cool,
"Schnell, schnell"?
What does that mean?
Quick, hurry up.
Oh, is that what that means? Why do
Yeah.
you know that?
Because it's German, everyone knows what schnell means. No?
No.
I mean, you went on a date with a girl. You probably should have
Well,
picked
no,
up a bit of the
I
lingo.
didn't go on a date with her.
Okay, yeah,
that's the
fair.
problem. So
fair.
that's probably my 2 most memorable
Okay.
Valentine's days where I chose football over
I mean,
over other people's happiness.
I want to say that's fair, but I don't know if it is.
I don't know if it
I
is.
think it is.
There's a reason I'm spending this one.
I don't think
there's a reason I'm spending this Valentine's Day with you.
Yeah, I think, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. But I'll be honest, I haven't really got one.
Have you not? Have you not?
The worst,
So you made me tell these stories.
The worst experience I had on Valentine's Day was when I used to work for a company that rhymes with Virgin Weedia. I was working on Valentine's Day for Virgin Weedia.
Virgin Media.
Fitting Virgin Weedia in people's houses.
Yeah.
And we was in this, there was a block of flats above a row of shops. Like, you know, like people live above the shops.
Where was this?
In Sutton Coldfield somewhere.
In Watton Wallfield.
In Watton Wallfield. We couldn't get it to work, basically, so it was getting late. Me and my mate was there, Jamie, and we was backwards and forwards, trying to get this fucking thing to work. Couldn't get no Virgin Weedia at all. Just wouldn't. Piece of shit.
No Virgins.
Absolute piece of shit.
No Virgins.
Just wouldn't work.
No Virgins.
So
no Weedia.
I was like, right, I'm gonna have to go. I was up into his flat out the back, I was like, I'm gonna have to go out the front and see if there's anything wrong. Got my ladder off the van. It's now dark. It's like 7:30 at night. I run around the front. The house, the flat is above a fucking restaurant. And everybody's in there having their Valentine's Day meal.
Valentine's.
All having their fucking, all the roses was out and the balloons, and they was all like, "Oh, lovey-dovey," and there's me, fucking pissed off, angry, fucking just, "I can't get this to work. Why doesn't it work? Fuck you having your dinner." And I was just fucking so mad. I think I got over 9:30 at night and just went straight to bed, fuming. So that was kind of my only real...
Are you a Valentine's Day person? That's really high.
I don't wait once a year to buy flowers for someone.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Just whenever you're late or...
No, I'll buy flowers. I think if I'm in a relationship, I'll usually buy flowers once a week, once every couple of weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone?
It's it's a cheap, easy thing to do.
No, it is.
Do you know what I mean?
I always do it with flowers.
Even if they're flowers from the garage, it doesn't matter.
If ever you look at flowers and think, I should probably get some.
Just get some.
If you've already got to the point of having that thought. Because the worst thing would be to go home and go, you know what, I nearly bought you some flowers, but I didn't.
I think unless you're only known for getting flowers when you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
There's no reason
That is the
why.
worst thing, though, because there's a guy, if you buy flowers on just a Tuesday in July, person serving you is always like, we done something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, no, just love my fucking girlfriend, you piece of shit.
I just don't see the point of, I think a £5 bunch of flowers
goes a long way.
It gets you massive brownie points compared to like
that wasn't what I thought you were going to say.
A diamond ring. Do you know what I mean? Like if you buy little and often, it makes them think that you're thinking about them.
Yeah.
Which you are.
Which you are. I was going to say,
you've gone,
that sounds manipulative. It's not. It's not genuinely. I've thought of you.
So and so would like them flowers. She likes flowers. I'm going to buy her some flowers.
Yeah. So and so always loves flowers.
That's what I'm saying. And then she'd be like, "What have you bought them for?" I'd be like,
or a plant.
Because I like you.
One thing I've discovered as I got older is girls like plants.
No.
Because it's a project. Is that why?
Girls in relationships like plants. Like long-term relationships.
That's what I'm saying.
But not like when you're dating.
No, because the thing is, when you're dating, you're showing. If you buy someone a plant, it's like as long as this is alive, we're alive.
Speaking
like
of
a relationship
plants, of people that another fan of the podcast, Miss G, she has a lot of plants.
She does have a lot of plants.
She literally treats them like children.
Yeah, my friend Sam, her surname ironically is Plant.
Is that why?
No.
Just family members.
But she will literally make Instagram videos and photos of
plants,
of new seedlings, of new.
What?
But she's really into it, and it's kind of like I've got to the point now where I'm like, go you, like you've nurtured that thing to life.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like that with plants. If you give me a plant, I'm on kill
I've got my neighbour. I've got really nice neighbours, and they buy me shit, and they buy the dog stuff as well. If they go to the garden centre, they'll buy the dog some treats or whatever. And she came back one day randomly with a money plant. I went, there you go. I was like, thanks. What's a money plant? She said, just water it. I was like, okay.
Did money come out of it?
No, but also I forgot to water it. But this fucking plant is hard as nails, right? I can leave it on the windowsill in direct sunlight for like 3 weeks. Never water it, never dies. I'd be like, oh shit. Even though I'm at the sink on a daily basis, I probably should water it now.
Yeah.
I always forget to water this plant, so I'll just fucking drown it under the tap and stick it back on the windowsill and just forget about it again. But it's, buy flowers.
Yeah, one of my ex-girlfriends brought me a cactus because she was like, you can't kill a cactus. And then I went traveling for 6 months. It did.
With no thought
I think it's still on my windowsill, to be fair. Just dead on my windowsill.
Did you not think to maybe ask someone to water it?
I think, no, I didn't. I also had a bonsai tree that died because I went traveling.
Bonsai trees are fuckers.
Yeah,
I've had 4 or 5 of them.
I had one. My brother got me one for my birthday.
They're like puppies.
And then I moved to Iceland. So when I came back, it was...
They're fucking... You only have to look at it funny and the leaves fall off it.
Yeah.
They're like temperamental motherfuckers, them bonsai trees.
Now, I think I haven't had a plant to nurture since I've lived back in this country. I feel like now is the time for me to invest.
I mean, you've had a year of doing fuck all.
Yeah.
It was probably a year ago was the time.
Still the time now.
I think you're probably a bit late into it now.
Wait for spring. That's good time.
Yeah, but you don't know what's... Like we're coming out of lockdown soon. You're going to all have shit to do and stuff.
What, my plants?
The plant will be forgotten about.
I don't live for Boris Johnson's regimented...
You will forget about your plant.
I will.
The minute you can get on a plane...
Well, I haven't got a plant.
Plants will be out of the fucking... You know what I mean?
That is true.
Are we talking about plants still or girlfriends? Because I feel like it's a close... it's a very close...
Does one come without the other? Ever.
I mean, we could be using one as a metaphor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I have brought one of my girlfriends in the past a plant and she killed it. Needless to say, relationship didn't work out.
I went into...
Not because of the plant.
Shopping yesterday. Top tip, don't go shopping on a fucking Saturday.
Okay.
Absolute fucking disaster. I got something in my eye. Every supermarket had a queue to get in, or line if you're in America. Like to get into the shop.
Right.
Disaster. Marks and Spencer's, you had to queue to get into the shop.
Look at you, Marks and Spencer's.
I thought it's going to be quiet. So I drove past and they had a queue to get into the shop and then another queue inside.
What time did you go?
To get into the food hall, like 2 o'clock yesterday
That's
afternoon.
a fucking schoolboy error right there.
But then I went to Asda and there was queuing around the fucking car park. So
really?
I swerved. It was fucking freezing. amazing yesterday as well. And there was queuing around the car park. I was like, nope, not interested. Went to Old Faithful Morrison's, straight in, no fucking about. You know why?
The little Morrison's is the big one.
No, the big one.
Okay.
Do you know why? It's mostly old people, innit? They ain't going to go and stand in the cold, are they? Morrison's is an old person. That's why there's only 2 self-checkouts. You go to Asda, they've just added like 10 new ones.
There's 2 rows. There's some at the door.
There's more
halfway
self-checkouts.
through.
There's more self-checkouts in Asda now than actual people.
Yeah.
Morrison's, there's 2. Because old people can't work them.
What's your go-to supermarket?
Morrison's, but only because it's closer.
See, my go-to is Asda. I use Sainsbury's for petrol, Asda for things.
Okay. Yeah, but you're close to them all, so this is purely choice.
Yeah, but if you go to one, Marks and Spencer's, Asda and Sainsbury's are pretty much the same distance from each other once you're on that roundabout.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you've got that choice. I go to Morrison's just because it's the closer.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
That's all. But yeah, I flew into Morrison's.
Do you have a co-op?
No.
Don't like
it
co-op.
used to be down the road and it was shit.
I hate co-op.
Absolute dog shit. But the little supermarket up the road is pretty good. Anyway, let me tell my story.
Sorry, go on.
So I went into Morrison's.
As you do.
And it'd been decimated. There was nothing in there. Everything that had any sort of Valentine's relation to it, gone. Yeah. Cupcakes. There was heart-shaped pizza, empty. Fucking everything was gone. There was I walked past the flower section. There was just guys literally stood there like that. Fuck. I've left it too late. Because there was nothing there.
I got petrol this morning and there were still roses everywhere.
Nothing. In Morrison's, there was nothing.
Life hack, buy your flowers from petrol stations.
There was guys literally stood there looking at the plants going, if I turn up with the plant, she's going to fucking kill me.
She's going to know.
She's going to know that I've fucked up.
Yeah.
And then and I see one guy and he was just like, I don't know what to do. Literally, his head was in his hands. He looked just like his life was. I was like, mate, it happens once a year, and you've left it. Probably just finished work on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I'll get it on the way home.
Yeah.
Fuck, there's nothing left. I think I seen somebody. There was all like, like when they dressed the store up, there was like balloons up.
They took the ones out the window.
Basically, there was some on a table by the cafe, just like advertising Valentine's Day stuff. And I'm pretty sure I seen a guy have a look round and just drop in his trolley and walk off.
Power move.
Just because there's nothing.
Power move.
Nothing left.
Power move.
There was literally just cards.
So I've always had that rule of like, because you get them you get them a couple of days earlier. But flowers, card, and a present to the value of no more than £10 each.
Is that your rule?
That's my rule.
Right, okay.
Because I'm like, it's a bullshit holiday. But no one wants to be that guy
that doesn't do it.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, and you do something for the evening, whatever, make a meal or whatever, order out, whatever it is that you do, but you do something.
Yeah.
Like no one's like, cool, I'm going to the pub or I'm going to a football game. If you're abroad, it doesn't matter, all right. There's different rules.
I had a banging steak and some prawns. It was fucking phenomenal, yeah.
There's that, what's that one next month? It's steak and blowjob day.
Is that next month? It doesn't happen like monthly.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It just keeps getting recircled.
In the same way, if you need Valentine's Day to tell your missus you love them, and you need steak and blowjob day to get a blowjob.
Sorry, I meant to love them.
No, but it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
steak and blowjob day is ridiculous. If that's your life, I feel sorry for your penis more than anything else.
It's is Valentine's Day, is it a UK thing or an American thing?
It's like a global thing.
No, but where did it originate?
I don't fucking know. St. Valens.
Like, is he a real guy? St. Valentine. We probably should have looked at this up before.
Probably, to be fair, we probably should have.
Valentine's Day special. But I don't know. Is he a guy? Is it like an actual person?
I think so. Yeah, because it's called St. Valentine's Day.
Is it like St. David's mate? Did he slay any dragons like George?
St. Valentine.
Because that's stupid as well. What's he all about?
St. Valentine of Rome was a 3rd century Roman saint commemorated in Western Christianity on February 14th and in Eastern Orthodoxy on July 6th. I don't know what he's famous for. I don't know what he did. Maybe
he was banging at lovemaking.
That must have been it. He was beheaded as well.
I mean,
around the year 270.
That's not sexy.
It's not what you want.
Unless he was naked.
Why would that make it sexy? He's still dead at the end of it, got no head on him.
Yeah, but he's naked.
That's fair.
If you're naked, everything's more sexy, innit? If you're shopping and
I don't know,
you're naked, it's a bit sexy, innit?
I think maybe he fell in love with someone. I don't fucking know. What's he known for? Patron saint of lovers, epileptics, and beekeepers.
Oh, okay. So life hack: if you're not in a couple or a throuple,
Get a strobe light and get some bees.
Since it's 2021.
No,
you could be
poly people are fucking weird.
You could be in a throuple.
If you're in a poly relationship, you're fucking weird.
But you could be like, do you know what? Instead, I'm just going to either celebrate epilepsy or go and keep some bees. Have a bit of honey. Treat yourself.
He was persecuted by Claudius II Gothicus.
Claudia Winkleman.
Claudius Gothicus.
Claudius II Gothicus. Is that an actual name?
That's his name. That's a dude.
Sounds like one of your lot. Gothicus.
One of mine.
I mean?
Not because of Claudius.
No, they're definitely the Gothicus part.
Oh, okay then.
If you would be like Devilus II Gothicus. That would be your like Roman name.
Changing my name.
Good luck with that. That's a fucking mouthful.
That's gonna be my Twitter handle from now on.
Devilus II Gothicus.
Gothicus, yeah.
It's a bit brutal. Oh, we haven't done some Valentine's Day. Cheers.
Cheers.
We have to drink this time as well.
Because we didn't.
Because you had a fucking meltdown last time and we didn't do it.
I didn't notice that I didn't do it.
Fucking
I knew that
hell.
anyone else because no one cares. I have got, because I only drank one beer last time. I thought.
A big one.
If you only drink one beer, just get a big one this time.
This week's news.
I'm tempted to pour it into that now.
No.
Though. Go on.
In
What's
this
happening in
week's
the world?
news. We haven't got like a news
Make
thing,
one.
have we?
Surprise me for next week.
We've got a bit of a...
Attack with the devil.
It's not
It's
a
not a
stat.
stat attack though, is
So
it? No.
why do you keep pressing the button?
I don't know,
Because
'cause
now I
that's-
have to put the visual on the screen.
Because that's as close
Just making my editing
close
life
as
a
we've
bit
got.
harder.
Oh, that's not working.
It's because you've got the other screen on.
Oh,
I have a news story first, just a brief one.
okay, go on.
So
Do you? Okay, go on then.
last week we discussed the Super Bowl, the Superb Owl.
Yes. Was that last week?
That was last Sunday. The Bucks won. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Have we not discussed that?
Yeah, but we discussed it pre-game.
Oh, no, we congratulated both teams during
Yeah,
the podcast.
because no one had played yet.
Did you leave both them in? Because I didn't listen to it. Did you leave them both in?
Yes.
Or did you pre-edit?
I told you I wasn't going to edit anything.
Oh, okay.
So it was just, the whole thing was just a
Right.
thing.
I mean, I do listen.
Sometimes. He watches 2 minutes and goes, have you saturated this one?
I literally watch 5 minutes, pick fault, report back to him, and then he kicks off, and then we just do the next one and nothing changes.
Basically, that's how it works. It's a great system.
That's not.
It's a great
it's not.
system.
I do listen to some.
No, you do.
I mean, I've listened. I've not listened to more than I have listened to.
I watch every one about 8 times because I have to because editing.
Yeah, but you edit it.
That's
And
why I
I'm
end up
like,
having to
why
watch
would
it
I
so
watch
many
it?
times.
I'm thinking, well, why would I watch it? Because I'm there. I was there.
Because it's hilarious.
But then when I do watch them,
That's why they're watching it.
it is fucking funny.
I mean, they're watching it because of me, not because of you, let's be honest. But
anyway, Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Bucks won 31-9. It was a fucking boring game.
Karen Brady. No.
Karen Brady is now the most jewelried person.
Karen?
Karen.
Are we sticking with Karen?
Yeah, Karen
Okay.
Brady
Yeah.
is now, she's got more jewels than anyone else in football. 7 jewels she's got now.
She's got 7 rings.
7
World
rings.
Championship rings.
Yeah. And then in the celebration, aftermath of the game, Karen got the Lombardi trophy.
Charlotte Lombardi.
The Charlotte Lombardi trophy. Which now my best friend's on screen.
You can put.
Yeah. And
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And then
Does she listen?
Probably not.
Oh.
She will now. I'll tell her.
Okay.
I'll tell her she's got to mention it. She'll
Yeah.
go, oh, check it out because
Yeah.
everyone's an narcissist.
That's true. It is true. You mentioned me. Yeah. People watch it. I did it to Lee. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I mentioned you the podcast and he watched
And
4
now,
of them.
and now you can tell him. Mention you this week.
Yeah.
Lee, give me a job.
He did say he would.
Oh, cool. Okay then.
When he can.
Okay then. Cool.
If it's possible.
Okay then.
Maybe.
You got that on camera now.
Probably not, but it's Lee's full of shit, so there we go. Carry on.
So Karen Brady got the Charlotte Lombardi trophy
Yeah. After the Super Bowl.
after the Superb Owl and threw it from
Right.
one boat to another
Why
boat
was they on boats?
because they live in Florida
Oh, okay.
because it's Tampa Bay
Because Miami.
because Miami
Right.
because Tampa Bay not Miami.
Yeah, but they might not have been. If you just won the Super Bowl, you're,
not
not
gonna go stay
you're
Tampa
not
Bay to
celebrating
celebrate.
in Tampa Bay.
No,
you're
not at
going
all.
straight to Miami.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like winning in New Jersey and not celebrating in New York.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. Let's go to Westchester. Let's not.
Let's not. We're
Let's
good.
not.
But then everyone kicked off. Like, what if we dropped it? And now the woman of the family, not her great granddad or something, made the first trophy.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't done one for 30 years.
Because it's the same one.
Because it's the same way.
Yeah.
So, but she got mad and wants an apology because the person who is known as the most successful thrower in the world. Like, if anyone said, "Oh, need something thrown," who'd be really great at that? Karen Brady's the first person that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
But apparently, they don't trust him to throw 15 yards to another boat filled with people who are known for catching.
So he threw it to a teammate, I would imagine.
To a teammate.
But that pretty much is his job.
It's the thing that made him famous.
Right, okay.
And not only that, but the reason they had the trophy was to celebrate how good they were.
Throwing and catching. So she's not happy about the throwing and catching of the trophy.
She's not happy that the people that throw things and catch them threw the thing and someone caught it.
So let me guess, she's taken to the internet.
She's taken to, obviously.
Show the world her outrage.
She's filed an official report with Twitter or something.
Right, okay.
On her tweets.
Yeah. And where was this picked up? Let me guess. Lad Bible?
No, actually.
Right.
I saw it. It might have been. It probably has been.
Okay.
But I follow an NFL page.
Oh, okay.
And they posted it on there. That's where I saw it.
Okay. What was her name?
I didn't get a name. So I only saw the headline.
I think it was Susan.
Or Karen.
Probably Karen.
Or... Go on.
My mum's called Susan, so I probably shouldn't have said
What
that.
was that your go-to as well?
know.
My sister's called Karen.
Oh, there you go then.
We're both fucked.
Maybe it was like...
My sister listens now as well.
I bet it was Deborah. I bet she's a Deborah.
My sister probably shouldn't listen to my podcast, actually.
I bet it's a Deborah.
Deborah seems... I don't know any Deborahs. I knew a Deborah.
Do you know Deb?
Don't know a Deb.
No, I bet it's Deborah.
Imagine being called Deborah and everyone calling you Deb.
I bet Deborah's
Deb.
on like...
Sorry if your name's
like
Deborah.
the Community Watch. And like the fucking... I bet she's on the committee at school.
Deborah like an old name or a new name?
No.
Is there any new kids being called Deborah?
No.
No. Isn't it Gary? Gary's nearly out.
I don't...
Gary is a name.
Don't even think I went to school with a Deborah. In any school.
We did.
Really?
Yes. Well, she was a year below us.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Do you remember Gillian? Scottish Gillian.
Yes.
Her sister's called Deborah.
Yeah, but that's Scottish. Deborah's quite a Scottish name. That's okay. Yeah. And this fucking name's Gillian, for fuck's sake.
To be fair, if you say Deborah in a Scottish accent, it sounds way better.
Deborah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, that was good, that was.
Exactly. Gillian. Deborah.
That's better than...
Get a burger.
Deb.
But do you know what I mean? Like, you don't hear people called Kenneth anymore, either, do you?
No, Kevin.
Or Kevin.
Kevin's a shit name. Neil's the worst name. Neil's not a name, it's a command.
Gary.
Ian. Ian's a noise you make with your mouth. It's not a name.
You just don't get these guys in...
Nigel.
My mate's called Nigel.
No, mate. If your name's Nigel...
Big Nige. And he puts he's bought these new glasses and he looks like Eddie the Eagle.
Or Colin.
Which I don't know if that's better or worse.
Yeah. Colin's not a good name.
Colin, you don't get Collins anymore.
Nah.
I used to work with a guy called Colin.
I know a couple of Collins,
and he was
actually.
pretty much my age. Big Col.
Ian's the worst, though. Ian's just... It's a noise. What's your name? Ian. Ian.
Noise.
It's a noise. It's not a name. Ian. It sounds like it should be part of like Christian.
And you can't, it's not really a...
What's your name? Ian.
You can't
shorten
it.
Something. No.
Just I.
Yeah.
It's not even like, like you could call me Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I. It makes even less sense.
No. Ian.
What other girls don't you really hear? Sharon.
Tracy. Well, it was Sharon's and Tracy's, wasn't it? That was the thing. I think Karen's going to die out just because the whole pop culture thing.
Yeah, but I mean, you think... But there's a lot of people doing like George, but they're like old names. They're like grandparents' names.
They'll come back, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Thomas. You hear Thomas a lot still.
Yeah. Tommy.
But it is Thomas. Tommy's weird. It's one of those as well, though, because like there's footballers. Like there's a player for United years ago called Andy Cole, and now he's like, I'm Andrew now.
Now he's Andrew,
I'm a man now.
Yeah.
Shut up, Andy. Like, you're what we want you to be. Dance for me.
You are and always will be.
Andy Cole. Because it's not like his name's Cole.
If you said Andrew Cole, everyone would be like, who?
Exactly. But that is the weird thing. There's a footballer called Harvey Barnes. He's played for West Brom on loan. He's a Leicester player. But every time anyone says his name, they say Harvey Barnes. You know how like Rooney's got the ball, Rooney shots, Rooney shoots.
It's a full name.
Harvey Barnes has the ball.
Really?
Harvey Barnes. Yeah.
Never Barnes.
You never, because if you look at him, Barnes is just like, is he a Barnes though? Harvey Barnes, like, yeah, he's a Harvey Barnes.
Is that because of John Barnes, do you think?
I think it might be.
And they're differentiating.
But there was
just in case you've tuned into the radio and you think,
is he back?
John Barnes is playing football again.
But West Brom used to have a player called Giles Barnes years ago, and even with him, I think it used to be Giles Barnes, but he did get called Barnes as well.
Oh, okay.
But he was black, and I'm not sure if it's just the Barnes sounds quite black. Let's call him Harvey as well. Just to.
Do you think that's what it is?
I don't know if it's what it is because I call him Harvey Barnes.
Do you know any Harveys? I know two Harveys.
Never met a Harvey.
One of them's younger than me, and one of them's older than me.
Harvey seems like a fairly modern name.
It's quite a, I want to say, well-to-do name. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's, oh, Harvey, stop playing with Tarquin. You know what I mean? That sort of thing.
Sebastian's getting
Yeah,
jealous.
you wouldn't say that. Kenneth.
I only know Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth, put the chihuahua down, Kenneth. You know what I mean? It's a bit of...
That's the only sentence that fits Kenneth.
That's what I'm saying.
That level of,
But even then, you would go, why's your butler got the fucking dog? Like, you know what I mean? Kenneth, you would never put...
What I don't like is when people name their kids after what's famous in TV at the moment. So, like, if you call your kid after something out of, like, Game of Thrones.
Didn't they do it with Daenerys? What was her other name?
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi,
Loads of people started calling their kids Khaleesi. And it's like, what if she ends up being, like, an absolute dickhead in the show?
And also, the minute you say it, it's not like, oh, that's an interesting name. Where's that from? It was the biggest fucking TV show in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Well, I mean, that's quite a different name. Oh, yeah, it's named after this woman who just...
The Dragon Queen.
She had dragons and, like...
She was named after the Dragon
burned the city
Queen.
down, you know what I mean? Yeah, Khaleesi Smith.
What, you know what I mean? I also find it weird when people have...
Khaleesi Webster. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
When people have middle names, they're like, no, say the full name. Middle name too. Fuck off.
Middle name or double-barreled names?
Whatever the difference is, I don't
Have you got a
fucking
middle
know.
name?
No. Indians that tend to have them.
Really?
Yeah. So I've just got my 2 very Indian names.
Producer Rob, his middle name was Kenneth.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
What's yours?
I'm not saying.
What's yours?
I'm not saying.
Do I know?
I would assume so.
I want to say it's Thomas.
No, fuck no. It's way more exotic than that.
Exotic.
Yeah.
I'm called. You know what? My fault.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you why first,
So
and then you won't take the
my
piss.
proper name. My first name is Sundeep.
Yeah.
And my mom called me Sundeep so she could call me Sunny.
Okay.
I'm like, why didn't you just call me Sunny? Like, if that's the name.
Makes sense.
Because no one in my life has called me Sundeep. My mate Joe used
I call it, yeah.
You do sometimes. My mate Joe uses sometimes, but not often. And it's normally done funny. You never are just
It's
like...
normally if you're in trouble.
You're never like, oh, well, yeah, I'm out in the pub with fucking me.
Sundeep.
Yeah. Like, that doesn't happen.
From now on, that's exactly how I'm going to address
I
it.
don't really care. It's my name. I used to hate it. Now I'm just like, it's the name that was given to me, so
Yeah.
it's my name. But everyone my whole life has called me Sonny or the devil. Only
I call you the devil.
you call me the devil.
Only I call you the
I
devil.
have been called the devil on other occasions, but generally only you call me
Really?
the devil. Yeah. I told you when I went to Barcelona, they called me Senor El Diablo.
Oh, yeah, but that is that people or is that in passing?
That was the guy who ran the hotel.
Oh, okay.
He didn't come up to me in the middle of the street.
Oh, okay.
So...
Oh, you look like someone, do I? You know that devil guy? You look like the devil?
Not the devil.
Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, you must have had it said to you before.
Right, yeah, all the time. But yeah, so I've been called Sunny my whole life, but I was only called it because I was only called it Sundeep to get to Sunny. Because I was like, well, Sunny's not really a proper name, is it? Then why have you called me that for my whole life? It's not a proper name, but...
Which completely defeats the point of the whole argument in the first place.
So thanks, Mum. But the worst thing is, so my sister's name's Karen, but it's Karen Deep.
Okay.
So it has one name is Karen Deep.
Okay.
But obviously half of that name is Karen, and that's wrong as well. It was meant to be Kieran, but my dad spelt it wrong on the birth certificate.
Oh,
Her name was, honestly, my niece's middle name is Kieran now because they didn't get it right the first time with my sister. Her name was meant to be Kieran Deep. My dad wrote Karen Deep down, so we're like, well, we guess that's it then. So she's been Karen for 40 years now.
your dad's age.
Honestly, I love my dad. And then when my niece was born, they were trying to think of a middle name because her first name is Zoya. And they were trying to think of a middle name. And I think my brother-in-law was like, why not Kieran? That was meant to be your name. And she was like, that's amazing.
Second time's a charm.
So my dad's like, see?
Don't get me to write
So,
it.
yeah, I'm not writing shit down.
I'm not getting involved this time.
Nah, not at all. So sorry, what was your story going to be? What was your middle name story?
So, my granddad...
Your exotic
It seems to be,
middle name.
in my family, the eldest gets the dad's name. No. Somebody gets the dad's name. One of the children gets... But I don't really understand. Hang on. Let me explain first, because that doesn't really make any sense either. So, my granddad had my middle name. It was my granddad's middle name. My granddad's name. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Right? It was my granddad's name, and he died young.
Okay.
My dad was like 6 years old.
Fuck, okay.
He died in quite a tragic way. He was pulling a tree stump out of a stream in an old tractor, and it tipped up and squashed him. So that was a fun story. Back in the day, when the old tractors didn't have the roll cages, and it was just the old open back metal sit. He was pulling it up and it went back and squashed him. So he died. So that's a fun story. And his name was Frederick. And that's my middle name.
Okay.
But you can't laugh now because you're laughing at a dead person that died in a tragic accident. So, yes. But yeah, so
Frederick's an alright name.
But not when you was at fucking school, it wasn't. Put it that way.
We went to the same school for a while, right?
Somebody found it out and I can't remember what it was from.
What do you think's worse at school? Saying Jake Frederick Archer or son, sir, this must be you. That's what happened at my
That never happened.
That still happens
How
now.
can people not pronounce Sundeep?
You know what it is? They see Randhawa coming afterwards and go,
no.
fuck.
But even that's not like...
It's what we've discussed this on the podcast. It's Randhawa. It's not that hard.
No, it's not like you'd be like, oh, there's like accents above the letters and all sorts of shit.
Nothing.
It's just
Sandeep Randhawa.
Even
But they see it and go, and I'm like, yeah, that must be me.
Did you ever see that clip of John Travolta when he was pronouncing, what was her name?
I think I know what you're on about.
Was it is it in the girl that sang Frozen?
Oh, I don't know what her name is.
I think it's like Endila Mendez or something like that. And he pronounced it. And the winner is Endima Mendez. And that was literally it. And everyone went, okay.
I like the fact that he's just stuck with it though.
He just didn't even attempt it. There was zero attempt whatsoever. If you're watching this, it'll be on the podcast. You'll find the clip.
Okay.
Perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song "Let It Go" from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen. Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
But it was literally congratulations! It wasn't even close, but I'd imagine that's how it was. I can't remember. I think it was like the Oscars. It was like a massive deal.
I was going to say, I thought it was like an award ceremony.
I think its name's like Adina Mendez or something like that, or something like that.
But even at least you haven't got it written in front of you, and you're trying to find
it.
Yeah.
He had one name to remember.
And surely, if you're not sure, before you go out, just what are the names again?
Just
how do you pronounce them again?
I mean, I know how to say it, but just remind me.
Yeah.
Even if you're playing dumb, just remind. No, I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know because I'm not stupid. But just remind me how it's pronounced. Okay, Mendez. Right, no problem. I've got that.
Do you know?
No.
Michael Keaton's name is Michael Douglas.
What?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
The actor.
Yeah.
His real name is Michael Douglas.
Okay.
Because Michael Douglas was already a thing.
Oh, because they have like professional names, don't they?
Right.
It's basically like a business name, isn't it? You can't be the same.
So he didn't want to get confused because Michael Douglas was already a big thing at that point. And apparently his agent was like, why not Michael Jackson? And he was like, eh.
Same issue.
But Michael Jackson wasn't that big then.
Also, he was an actor. He was a singer, not an actor.
Yeah. But obviously Michael Keaton's been around for years now.
Yeah.
Like the first Batman was like 89 or 88, I think, or something like that. So they went with Keaton. I can't remember why he went with Keaton. But because his name is still Michael Douglas legally, if he goes to an airport and gets picked up by a driver and they're holding a sign, and their driver, you got to pick up LAX, 4 p.m, Michael Douglas.
Holy shit.
Actor.
Yeah. You're not fucking hell.
But then Michael Keaton turns up and he's like, that's me.
No, not you, mate. You must be next door.
Yeah, no, wrong dude. No. That is me. That's my name.
That's mental. Also, David Williams.
Williams.
Is Williams.
Yeah.
His actual name is Williams.
Oh, is it actually really?
Yeah.
Why did you go by Williams?
Because he thought that Williams was more...
It will stand out more.
Yeah.
I mean, it has.
Yeah.
Because I always go Williams. And
everyone says Williams.
Well, probably for the first 2 years of his, when he was coming up.
And now it's just memorable because it's Williams and not Williams.
There was always Russell Brand looked the way he looked with his backcombed hair and everything. Because he said Matt Groening's characters on The Simpsons, you could always tell who they were just by their outline, by a silhouette.
Right.
So he was like, that's my aim. As soon as you can recognise me.
From his silhouette?
From my silhouette. Then that propels me to fame. Which
really?
Worked for him, yeah. That's why he used to do the backcombed hair and everything. Because and the same kind of clothing all the time. Because he was like, I want to... As soon as you see me, it's not even me. You can see the outline of me.
If we freeze right now, can you do that? Could you make us a Simpsons silhouette?
Yeah.
Like yellow and everything?
It's not a silhouette, it's yellow.
Well, the Simpsons are yellow.
But the outline is the point, though.
Yeah.
So just a silhouette is if there's a light behind you, so you'd be dark.
No, I understand what a silhouette is, but,
Are you sure?
but the Simpsons are yellow.
No, I know, but the silhouette, the whole point of it is, though, if I just drew the outline of Marge Simpson, you know which character it is?
Oh, I see.
You're back in the room.
Probably the hair. That's what I'd give it
You're
away.
such an Ian. So who's
Neil.
So who's Frederick? See, it's a command. When you said Neil, I was like, I'm not getting on my knees for you.
A friend
It's
of mine
not a
called
name.
Neil listens to this podcast.
I've got mates called Neil. If that is his name, Neil.
And do you know what he says? He always says, everyone needs a Neil. That's his catchphrase. Everyone needs a Neil.
I mean, it's up there with sit and roll over. Like it's just
God. Jesus Christ.
too much.
Oh,
Too
I
much.
went viral on a post also.
This week.
Yes, like you did. Well, you didn't actually tell everyone that you did. You just told the story.
The
point of the Super Bowl story
this was today as well. I put a thing up on the story, just commented saying the man literally made a career out of throwing things successfully.
and the kind of blew up.
And then my phone went.
The comment blew up. See, mine didn't go because I've turned my notifications off. Life hack.
Life hack.
But no, I seen a story about. It's quite a sad story about a lion that had been born. Lion cub had been born in a zoo, and the lion cub wandered out of side, and because it was so cold, it died.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
laugh.
Sorry.
Told you it was a
I
sad
didn't know it
story.
died.
The cub died because it wandered out into freezing temperatures.
That's sad.
So everyone's there going, "Oh, animals shouldn't be in
Is this
zoos."
in the UK?
Yeah, zoos are horrible. Fucking blah 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 blah. This woman commented, and she said, "The lion should never have been allowed to be outside. Nobody should have left the door open and let it wander around." And then the next sentence was, "An animal shouldn't be kept in zoos anyway." So yeah, so my response was, "I'm surprised or I'm amazed you don't see the irony in this comment."
Yeah.
And everybody everyone laughed at my comment and just went onto her comment and just laughed immediately. And then someone else even put, "Yeah, but the point is, they shouldn't be kept in zoos." And I just went, I think you're missing the comment. Yeah. And then she deleted her comment and all sorts. So we've both kind of had comments that blew up.
That was when you got banned from Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. So I replied to the woman who said...
So I saw your post afterwards.
So the woman who said... no, she's right though. Animals shouldn't be kept in zoos. I said, you're missing the point as well, Bab.
It was Bab, yeah.
And I got banned immediately. Facebook banned me from posting because they said my comment was harassment and bullying.
Can't say Bab.
And she deleted her comment. I don't wonder if she fucking reported me.
For those that don't know, Bab is a very Midlands.
I never use the word Bab either.
If you say it, it's condescending. I didn't realise I started my job, the bar job.
Bab is like babe.
Yeah, or like baby or whatever. Or yeah.
Well, it's babe. All right, babe.
Yeah,
Bab.
yeah. But in Birmingham, everyone's Bab. So I'm manager of a bar in Birmingham. In the first 2 weeks I worked there, I got home and was like, if I start saying Bab,
kill me now.
free reign to hit me. Free reign.
No, I don't. I've only ever used it if I'm taking the piss.
Yeah.
So I commented on there. I think you've missed the point as well, Bab. I got banned immediately off Facebook.
Just like that.
Queried the decision.
And Zux was like,
actually, Bab's not that much of a bullying term.
Yeah.
And then I got reinstated almost immediately. And then I got an apology off Facebook saying,
they
sorry,
apologised.
we made a mistake. Looks like we made a mistake there. And then that was the end of it.
Was it Zux? Did Zux message you?
I don't think it was. It might have been his personal secretary or something.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like, it was obviously from the office.
Zux has got better things to do.
Yeah, like buy more eco-friendly vegan shit or something. More sweatpants. I don't know.
More sweatpants and grey
he's
t-shirts.
like fucking one of them that only wears the same shirts, and the t-shirts and...
Yeah, no, he is.
Another one of them billionaires, and they go, "Oh, it's to save time in the morning." I'm like, "You're a fucking billionaire. Why are you rushing around?"
That's why he's a billionaire.
Why? Because he only buys less t-shirts.
To be fair, I wear the same thing every fucking day. I just decide what shade of that thing is going to be.
Yeah, but
I've got new shoes now.
I tell you what, I bet our mate fucking Jeff doesn't wear the same fucking sweatpants every
you're
day.
obsessed with Jeff.
I'm not that obsessed.
You're obsessed.
Not obsessed,
You are literally,
mate. It's not like I've wrote a song about him or anything. Jeff is the boy.
Jeff is not
Jeff
the boy.
is the boy.
He's not the boy.
Come on. I bet you he's got more than fucking 3 pairs of fucking sweatpants though.
He's the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
You'd hope for at least a 5.
Second.
Sorry, Elon. I don't want to tell you short like that.
To be fair though, Elon always wears the same shit. Maybe there's a thing. Maybe
You should just get a stylist just to lay out your clothes for the day.
Maybe they're onto something.
But you know what I mean? If you're rich enough.
To be fair, I pretty much wear the same clothes every time.
Yeah,
anyway.
but again, if you had.
I'm not a billionaire.
That's what I was about to say. If you had the money to just go lavish.
Do you know what though? I've always wondered that because
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have holes in my hoodies if I was a billionaire.
I bet you fucking would.
I probably would.
You just have different colours with holes.
That has been. If you're watching this and haven't watched Q&A, and you're always like, he's got holes in his sleeves. It's now been addressed.
Find out why.
Find out why. Q&A.
Go and listen
Hit
to
that
the Q&A.
shit, and you can see why. Address.
I've never been into
Like a pauper?
like, you know, for fuck's sake, you know, the designer shit. Like, I've never been one for logos, big logos on a t-shirt or like a jumper.
I like that logo.
Oh dear.
It's a good logo, that is.
Soon to be coming merch. But I've never, you know, like where it says Armani and fucking Gucci and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't.
I've never ever been into that, and I all the power to you. If you want to do it, you do it. But I've never been.
I don't understand why you spend so much more money for it. Is my
No,
whole
exactly.
thing.
It's like, well, that t-shirt without that is
£20
half the
or
price.
£15 or whatever.
But and I trash everything as well.
Yeah,
like
I do.
Well, yeah, but that's because you've worked for 8 years.
True.
But
I mean, I've changed.
I would literally buy like a pair of fucking Gucci fucking Jimmy Choo shoes, and then probably go and walk the dog in them or
Can I
something.
point out that's my first bill since the first episode?
I don't want to. I'm just. It is
I
what
like
it
that you
is.
just carried on straight through
Well,
it.
there's no point fucking crying over spilt bud, is there? You know
If you're
what I mean?
listening, I just launched my Budweiser. Remember that big bottle I said I brought?
Most of it's now on the floor.
Most of it's now on
table,
the floor. Sorry about that.
and the camera
I
stand.
I was showing my sleeves off and got animated.
Fucking unbelievable.
I didn't burn us down with a candle though. That's what's more
No,
important.
maybe should I blow them out?
No,
I'm just going to move them away
Move
again.
everything away from me.
I don't
I'm a
trust you.
fucking liability.
But have you ever like? I mean, you have bought 2 new pairs of shoes recently.
Mm-hmm.
2 new pairs of boots.
Do you want to tell the full story?
When we can.
So,
I bought a pair of DC boots.
I've exclusively worn Converse since about 1995.
I bought a pair of DC boots 2 years ago, probably.
I don't know.
Close
I wasn't
to.
there.
And they're proper like, they're not like high tops. They're like proper boots.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what you would call them.
I'd call them high
they're
tops.
not work boots.
No, but they
not-
look like they could be.
But they're not high tops because
Yeah.
they're not trainers.
There's somewhere in between.
Yeah, they're like work boots.
They're like, if
but
work boots and high tops had a baby,
they'd be like, yeah, so they're like utility. We'll call them utility
That
boots.
works. Utility
See,
boots.
so I climbed Snowdon in them. Was it Snowdon that I
Yes.
went up?
Yeah.
And you could wear them like out to the pub. They're,
Yeah.
they're utility boots.
They are.
So, and I love these boots that fucking much that I bought another pair exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a good pair, like a going out pair and a fucking about pair.
Fucking about. Pat.
And I've had these 2 pairs of boots now for probably the last 2 years. Pretty much, well, they are the
One
only
of them
things.
especially the pristine as well.
They're
still.
the only things I wear.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what outfit I wear. Skinny jeans, tracksuit bottoms, fucking shorts. Got these boots on.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You came round a couple of months ago and went, I really like them boots. I'll try them
I
on.
said it about 4 times. I think the first time I was wearing them was in here, and I was like, I really like those boots.
I'll try them on.
I said it about 3 times, and then it was about a month after when I saw them at the bottom of the stairs.
He put them on and went, oh my God, it's like walking on a cloud.
I felt like an astronaut, like the bounce.
I found the website, sent him the link. A week later, he bought the same fucking boots as me. So now,
I asked first. I was like, "Is this cool?" And
so
he was like,
now
"Yeah,
we've
yeah."
got matching boots. But I've got, so effectively between us, we've got 3 pairs of exactly the same boots.
4 now, but I've got a different colour.
But you've bought a different colour in
So
the
I
same
bought
boots.
another one, yeah, but a different colour. I like mixing it up
In a sand colour.
in a sand colour.
Which for you, who wears the same outfit for the last 10, 15 years,
about that?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Progress.
I'm proud of you.
Doing
You
this
bought-
very, very gently.
What, you're going to drink your froth?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking unbelievable. But yeah, you've bought new boots. We just got to get you into a new hoodie
New
now.
hoodie. Honestly, if I can find one without elasticated cuffs, I'm
Do you know
all
what?
in it.
Martin, who does our merch,
Shout out, Martin.
I asked you, do you want a hoodie for the show? And you said no, because I won't fucking wear it.
Because-
I don't like the elastic cuffs.
Yeah.
I went online to try and find a hoodie. Even if you just type in, because that's still, I'm sure.
I've looked
that
everywhere.
At one point was probably
No,
elastic.
it wasn't. It was honestly, it was
They
always
don't
like this.
exist. They must be called something
I
different.
found one, a Nike one in Sports Direct. This was from Sports Direct. I bought 3 of them. When I found it, I was like, I'm getting 3. And I wish I brought 12 now.
So yeah, in the question and answer, one of the questions was,
Can I buy you a new hoodie?
can I buy you a new hoodie?
That
Because
one's killing me.
they've all got holes in.
They've all got holes in.
So
Well, no, don't give the answer. Go listen to the Q&A.
go and listen to the
Motherfucker.
Q&A. But the point was, I tried to find you one,
I appreciate you.
and it just doesn't exist.
So that's
Just,
why.
just fucking nowhere.
So if anyone knows how to fix,
I don't think fix is the.
my holes.
Oh, God.
Fill my holes up.
I think that's beyond fix. I think if
Never.
anyone knows where to replace.
I've looked online for this one as well, and I can only find it medium, which is no good
What
to
was
me.
it called?
It's I don't fucking know. It's written on the label. I found it. Got the Google out.
Got the Google out.
Punched in those letters.
Yeah.
Found one on eBay. It was
Right.
like £7, but it's a medium.
You should have just bought it anyway.
6'3".
You could have used the ends to like
thought
splice, just splice the cups
I
in.
don't think like in Toy Story when Woody's injured,
Yeah.
and
Just stitch a new arm on, and that'll be it. But have it like.
it can't look any worse than this.
That's
To
what
be
I'm
fair,
saying. It
but I lost one. I had one blue, one green, one red, and I
maroon.
is it maroon?
It's maroon.
Okay. Well, they were dark blue and dark
Okay.
green, but I dyed the other two black.
What?
They didn't really stay black. So
On purpose?
yeah.
Right.
Because green doesn't really go with much. So if I dye it black, it'll go with everything.
I mean, the pillar of fashion here. You know what I mean?
Really.
Doesn't go with. Green doesn't go with. Well,
but my-
the gothic.
my-
Gothicus.
My green one's got like no holes in it,
Right.
and an Aquaman badge that my mate got me for his birthday. He went to Birmingham for his birthday.
It's got
came
no
back,
holes in it
and
because you don't wear it.
because I didn't wear it as much because it was green.
Oh, okay.
So I hardly wore that one over the years.
Right.
And then when all the other ones were ripped, I was like, I'll dye that one black and wear that one. And I left it at my mate's house about 3 years ago. I'm convinced it's still there. You know who you are. But they say they can't find it.
I mean, they probably threw it away.
They've got 4 kids as well, so they probably like...
Probably cut up for fucking
Yeah.
dusters in the
it was
under
like
the
it
sink.
was 2019 Boxing Day, and I was there all day. We were all drinking. There was about 30 people in the house, to be fair. Which now saying that sounds like, oh my god, that's so illegal because you're allowed.
I watched Grand
that.
Designs the other day, and
Love that show.
the latest ones
Fucking love
are
that
all
show.
like they're shouting at each other across the building
Oh,
site
really?
because they can't get close to each other and all this shit. And they're like, yeah, well, I'd love to have a look around, but I'd have to go on my own because you're not allowed in the house with the
I
people.
thought it finished Grand Design.
No, there was.
Is it still the same dude?
Yeah, there's what 4 or 5 episodes that was on recently.
My favourite part of that show is always when he walks away to slag him off
Oh yeah,
to the camera. I
yeah.
love that.
And then I watched one from 2019 or 2018 because it went through a spate of them never finishing the fucking projects.
Yeah.
So it was like over a span of over the last 6 years we've been visiting this site. The kids that was there are now grown up and they've left home and all this sort of shit.
The parents who died, they've inherited the house.
And he would turn up and he would give him a handshake, he would give him a big hug, and then literally there was one where he was that close to her, and even now looking at it, you go, "Ooh,
Really?
it's a bit weird.
No, I do get that.
It's
when
a
I
bit
watch
close.
things.
Look how
Yeah.
close he is there. It's a bit weird, but it's just the way it is, I guess.
I do think it will take all of 2 minutes to forget all of that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, look how quick we've got used to it now.
Yeah.
It's just the norm now.
But not only that, but it'll go back to being a new norm or whatever the fuck it will be as soon as it's over. As soon as a festival or a gig's on, you're not going to go, can you please stand away from me?
Can you back off?
You're not going to give
You're
7
going to
shades of
embrace that
fuck.
cup of
Yeah.
piss. You are.
Why is there a cup of piss there?
Because that's what happens at festivals. You just fuck a big cup of piss into the crowd.
Remind me to never go in front
Have
of
you
you.
never done
No.
that? Mate, when I went to see Oasis, that's all it was. Just cups of piss.
Was that aimed at the band?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was just because when...
Don't worry, you piss in a cup, but you don't launch it. You just pour it out of the
No,
ground.
you don't. Not at Oasis gigs.
We're very different humans, you and
No,
I.
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
You wasn't... When something hit you
knew
wasn't
it
sure
was
if
piss.
it was piss or beer because they was throwing beer as
I
well.
have no. I think that has happened before, and I've just put my hood up and just been like, just pray.
Well, if you think about it, people got in there early and there was right at the front. And they've
I
got
get
big
you need to
pints of
piss.
beer.
No, I get that.
Just piss in the cup.
But
And
that's
rather than
100%
go,
what you do.
"Oh, what do I do this now?" They just went,
What you
fuck
do
off.
is you create the wall. Well,
Right.
It's generally 'cause, like if of the family who stole my hoodie, one of them, we all go to festivals together.
Okay.
And Rhiannon, like the one female of all of us, is
Yeah.
always like if she needs to piss, because it's always her brother, her husband, her dad, me, and a couple of
Awkward,
other mates.
yeah.
Not really. Got to the point now where it's like the dad will stand in front, and then we're
I'm
all,
assuming with his back to her.
well, yeah,
Not watching her.
no. Just to reiterate, and then she'll piss, but it's always funny because she'll be like, "Dad, close your legs,"
Why would he close his legs?
because he's standing there like men do, with his legs a bit wide open for balance.
Oh, because she's a girl and she's
pissing. She's like, everyone
squatting
can
down.
just see through your legs
Oh,
to a
right.
happy place, a
See
Sunday smile.
See a Sunday
See
smile.
a Sunday smile. But
Did
yes,
she wear appropriate clothing to do this? Or is she like trousers?
No, she'll be wearing like a dress or something like that.
Oh, okay then.
I'm not a fucking biographer.
I mean, you watched it.
I didn't watch it. I covered her. I wasn't watching.
Oh, you was there then.
I was watching the eyes and going, no. Turn around. Lady's pissing. Okay. But then when dudes come to piss, you don't really ask for the cover. You might, just to save awkwardness. So I might say to my mate, stand in front of me.
Well, if you just flop it out and not look down, no one's going to be looking at your dick. And if they do...
Yeah, but people look
bonus,
around.
You know what I mean?
Bonus.
You can have that one.
Nothing hotter than a pissing dick.
You can have that one. Move on with your day. You know what I mean?
Nothing hotter than a pissing dick.
I mean, we discussed that on last week's podcast.
Did we?
A lot. In depth.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Pissing.
That was about 45 minutes of the podcast. That was about 18 minutes.
Yeah.
But, no, so yeah, you're pissed. And then, but when you're done, you just put it down and tip it over.
Yeah, but then you're standing and dancing in your own piss.
No, that's what you tip it downwards.
No, not Oasis.
Launch it into the fucking mass of thousands of people
Enjoy.
in front of you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, then you go home and you're like...
Especially,
I'm not sure if that's piss or Colin because it basically smells the same.
It's bad enough going to a gig and doing it. Going to a festival, if that's a Friday and you're there for the weekend.
Oh yeah, that's horrific. Maybe that's why festivals it doesn't happen so much.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen
because people are a bit more considerate for other people.
Not only that, but for as dirty and weirdos as like the rock scene look, they're probably... I've been to other kinds of festivals, like Bruno Mars headlined one I went to with Outkast Pain as well. Been to like indie ones and stuff. Metal audiences are honestly the nicest audiences. They look out for each other. No piss being thrown around there.
Yes, it must be just an Oasis thing.
It must be an Oasis.
It didn't happen at Bieber.
How were Oasis live? Didn't happen at Bieber.
Incredible.
It's because everyone's 12 and they're not drinking beer.
True. I went to see... I've seen Oasis about 3 times.
Have you?
Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen their last UK gig before they went to Europe when they split up.
Right. When did they break up? Was it 90s?
No, wasn't even that long ago. Probably about
10 years or something.
Yeah. What year are we now? 2021, 2001. I'm trying to think when I left home. How old would I have been 20 years ago?
How old are you now? 37? 17?
No, it was later than that. I was 25, 26. So whenever that was, 10 years ago-ish. 12 years ago, yeah.
2007-ish.
Something like that. And they was playing in Coventry, and I went to Coventry to watch them. Rico Arena. I watched them in Manchester City Stadium. That's when all the piss was getting thrown. Because we was at the front.
MEN.
In the crowd. The original
Evening News.
Main Road.
Oh, okay. Man City's old.
Yeah, the actual football ground. It was all open air, and it was fucking incredible. That's when all the piss was getting thrown. We was in seats for the Rico Arena. In the actual press, where the press sit.
Oh, okay.
So you had like the little table in front of you and everything.
That was when Frederick went to the gig.
That's when I
Jake didn't go to that one. Frederick went to that one.
I can't remember where else I've seen them. It might have been Manchester again, I think, possibly. But yeah, best gigs.
Yeah?
Best gigs.
I imagine... I'm not an Oasis fan.
And I've been to a lot of good gigs. Britney, 5 or 6 times. Bieber, One Direction. I mean, I've been to all their bangers.
Why you've seen Britney that many times?
Mostly in Vegas.
Let's quickly, because we've got to wrap it up. How do you feel about the Britney situation currently?
I haven't watched it and I refuse to.
I'm not going to watch it because I don't care.
I feel sad because I agree. She was treated very harshly back in the day.
There's one thing I have noticed now with the whole, like everyone all of a sudden, Justin Timberlake's an asshole.
I remember where I was when Britney shaved her head.
I don't.
I was in Newquay.
Okay.
And we was out in town.
Out in town?
I've only ever been there once. I don't know what it's called. Down
Newquay town.
The bars.
Newquay High Street.
Yeah. And we was walking past a bar. And I remember, like they have Sky News on.
Yes.
And they were showing it live.
Her shaving her head?
They were showing her mental breakdown live on Sky News. Because I remember she was doing it in a shop.
Yeah,
and I think she went into the hairdressers and they wouldn't do it. So she just done it herself. And they was watching it through the window.
If you're working and...
Fuck yeah.
A dislodged
Britney Spears walks in and goes, shave my head.
Who at that point was the biggest celebrity in the world.
Massive.
Like, in the world.
But you know what still pisses me off is when you mention Britney now, people still...
think of that.
Mention that. No, that's the first thing that they say. I fucking used to love Britney. What, bald Britney or not bald Britney? She was bald for like fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like she had way more to her than being bald.
Yeah.
But it's the thing that people still pick up on the most.
Yeah. And the thing is, I do think now you can look at it and go, fuck yeah, she shaved her head. Like the amount of shit that girl was dealing with.
But exactly. But even without seeing that documentary that's happened now.
Yeah, I haven't. Okay, I'm not going to watch it.
It's the Michael Jackson effect.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the Elvis Presley effect. It's the Justin Bieber effect.
Yeah.
They all do it.
Kurt Cobain effect.
They all do it.
Yeah.
They all have it. If you're
Amy
that
Winehouse.
level of fucking
Completely.
celebrity.
There is no way to deal with it. And so few humans can understand it as well.
Exactly. So people
But
just take the piss.
You've got like 5 or 6 people, like Tom Cruise level of fame, for example. How many people have really hit that level of fame?
The thing
Or
is,
like David Beckham. or
with
people like
movie
that.
stars, it's different because you're incredibly famous when your film's out.
Yeah.
And then it quietens down a little bit, and then
Yeah,
you go
yeah,
big,
yeah.
and then it comes down, and then you go big. If you're a pop star,
Yeah.
it never fucking
Yeah,
ends.
and it's like it's almost not only that, but I suppose being an actor, you're playing different roles anyway.
Exactly.
And half the time
You're
people
not
think,
you.
"Oh, it's Jerry Maguire." Like you're not going
Yeah.
to think that's Tom Cruise or whatever. Whereas when you're a pop star, not only that, but you're still putting on a performance, but people only associate you with that.
It's
You have to
fucking-
always be on.
And none of us will ever be able to understand that,
Yeah, no,
that
not at
level
all.
of craziness.
Like I said, I think other celebrities can understand that level because you have to be a certain level.
Exactly, very few
It's,
reach.
it's like the elite to be that fucking
It's
big.
mental.
And not only that, but now I think because of TikTok and Twitch and other things and stuff like that, there's more celebrities now, which means there's not as big a celebrity.
That's why I think people like hold people like The Rock and stuff like that in such high esteem because
who hold their shit together.
because they hold their shit together.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why when people always hate on David Beckham and everything, I'm like, yeah, but if you look at his personal life,
Yeah, dude, that guy's been destroyed a couple of times over.
and nothing's ever been proven.
Yeah.
He's never ever let his family down.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a family man. He's never cheated.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
never fucking give anybody any reason. There was that fucking slag bag fucking
Rebecca Luce.
Don't even want to talk her name. Who fucking tried to drag my David's name through the fucking mud. Fuck that
My
bitch.
David.
Go and wank off a pig. You fucking.
Right.
Dickhead.
On that note,
Thanks for listening.
thanks for listening.
See you next week.
Peace, love. Is that it? Are you out? Are you out?
I'm done. Fuck you, Rebecca Luce.
Our Q&A special is out on all platforms now. Check it out. We'll be back next week. Bye.